From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Thursday, April 20th. A not guilty verdict in a deadly crosswalk crash. The Supreme Court pushes back an abortion drug decision, and an injured star Colt sounds hopeful. Next. A jury has found a man not guilty of the charges he faced for a crash outside a school that killed a 7-year-old. Hannah Crutchfield died, and her mother and a crossing guard were hurt when an SUV hit them at Washington and Ritter in September of 2021. Terrell King was accused of a role in a case of road rage that led to the crash. Court records indicate jurors took about 4 hours late last night to find him not guilty on all counts. State lawmakers have unexpected breathing room as they build the budget for the next 2 years. The latest projection of tax revenues indicates the state will bring in about $1.5 billion more over the next 3 years than initially forecast. The General Assembly has 1 week to deliver a spending plan to the governor. The Supreme Court is pushing back its deadline to make a decision on a key abortion drug. The question is whether a judge in Texas can invalidate the FDA approval of mifepristone. The justices initially planned to have a ruling in by this morning, but have now given themselves until a minute before midnight Friday, meaning the drug will be available until then. 3 teenagers are in custody after a mass shooting at a Sweet 16 party in Alabama, and police expect to arrest more. The gunfire Saturday night killed 4 people and wounded 32 others. The teenagers are facing murder charges. The Oakland A's look destined to move to Los Angeles. The baseball team had signed a binding deal to buy land and build a stadium there. It would be the 4th time for the franchise to move. It started in Philadelphia, then went to Kansas City, and finally to Oakland. Optimistic words from a star Colt who's been hobbled for months. Linebacker Shaquille Leonard says he feels better now than he did all of last season, which ended with a November back surgery. The former All-Pro says he's not 100% and not cleared to fully participate in current off-season workouts, but feels optimistic. Sunny, warm, and windy today. High of 82. Cool down starts tomorrow. From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.